Welcome to Up Only, the first token in the whole world that can only go up. You can already see it here in the chart. The token started at $1. Its current trade hit 155, and it's mathematically impossible that the token goes down in price. How does it work? And I can highly encourage you, go here to the docs to read about it in more detail. How it works is essentially Up-only token works with a new trading system, which is not an AMN, an automated market maker, but it's an automated liquidity manager. It's an ALM. The ALM system charges fees to people when buying and selling the token. When you buy, the token obviously goes up, as it also does in the real world or in other systems. When you sell, all the tokens are burned, and people are paying a fee to sell the token, which means that the circulating supply goes down and the token goes up again. The system has been tested now for over 6 months in a testnet where the token already went to over $1,000. And we are here now in May that I'm going to show you how you can access this system using your NECA mask, because you might have never interacted with assets on the Solana blockchain. So I'm going to show you how you can do this using your NECA mask. So to begin, you click on your NECA mask. I assume you already had it installed. In the new version of NECA, you see that you have the wallet here, a Solana wallet. You can either copy and send Sol to this wallet that you copied here. That's one way of doing it. If you don't have a centralized exchange or don't have another place where you can send Sol to, I'm going to show you how you can acquire Sol. So I'm assuming you might have money on BNB. You can then go very easily here to swap. You select BNB. For example, I have some BNB flying around. Let's say I'm gonna do $20 and I wanna get some SOL on the Solana blockchain. Right, so you can go here, type SOL, we find it here. Make sure that it is on the Solana blockchain, so it's this ink F and this pink S here as well. You click here on swap, and then we should be receiving these tokens very soon. Okay, now we have Solana on the Sol blockchain. What we now have to do, because you can only invest using a USDC, you basically go again to swap and you say, hey, I had Sol on the Solana blockchain. I want to buy USDC. So let me say year prime 2. And say 0.22. You need a little bit of Sol left on your wallet so you can pay for the gas fees. So do a little bit less in your maximum. Don't just do the maximum amount. You click here on swap, and then we have USDC. What we can do now, basically you quickly refresh the page, and you see we now have USDC. I'm going to click here on max. I'm going to buy with 19 USDC. You can choose your leverage factor. If you want to leverage your position 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, this means how much exposure will you have. So you see, I am investing $19, but here I'm going to have 95%, $95 position. I'm borrowing $76 to buy or to invest into Up Only. So here, very important, when you do this, when you choose a leverage factor, you're also paying higher fees. So if you do a 1x, you basically pay a 10% fee to get in. If you do 2x, you pay 20% fee. If you do 3x, you pay 30% fee on your initial money. You don't pay more fee in total. You still pay 10%, but if you borrow, you pay 3 times higher fees. But you also have 3 times more exposure, which means that if you hold long enough, you can make 3 times more money, right? So I'm going to select 5x, and I'm going to click here on this button to buy. Now we're going to go here. We have to accept a few transactions. Number 1, number 2. Now we have to wait for a little bit longer. After 10 seconds, the system has to set up a vault, which is basically a smart contract holding tokens for you on your behalf in Up Only. And now we're actually doing the transaction. And the position is opening up right now. exactly. The position is up. Amazing. On 5x average. I have a $88, $85.5 position open. We see my P&L right now is negative $18. Now, if the up token is increasing by, let's say, 1%, I'm making 5% profit, right? If it goes up 20%, then I make 100% profit because I have a 5x leverage, right? So in the beginning, everyone starts with a loss because you pay fee to enter. Once the token price increases, then this P&L becomes smaller, smaller, smaller until it flips positive, and then you start to be in the green. And with more volume, with more buys, and also with more sells, the token price is going to increase. It cannot go down mathematically.